Good morning. Today is April 19th, 2021. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. It's funny how the weekend can feel so slow and then you come into the week and realize how much you have to get done. Mondays, am I right? I finished the 1st of November enough to be able to send it, I think, to some of the film festivals that I'm hoping that we can go to this year. So I'm going to send that out probably in the afternoon as soon as I have a second, because I want to finish a couple more things on it right away this morning, get this video done, work on the comic just a little bit more, and I also have to start on some contracts that I have agreed to work on. So I'm going to get going on those as well this morning and start getting the file structure down and preparing myself to work on them. I wrote this tweet yesterday that I thought was really interesting because this concept popped into my head. I wrote the tweet basically as a joke, but then as I started thinking about it more last night, I realized how true it really is. It was like the process of filmmaking for me personally, and how 1, I start with a concept, 2, I decide to make it fun, 3, I work on it until it's miserable and not fun at all, and then I just kind of let it go when I can't work on it anymore, and then love it years later. And this concept is something that is really ringing true to me right now, because I'm, in the process of filmmaking. There are these different beats of, concept and pre-production and idea, then production and all of the work, and then trying to get people to look at it or care. And I'm in all of the parts of the process with different projects at this point. This is the first time in my life I have a project in every single part of the process. It's exciting, but it's also really difficult. It makes it really challenging because there is so much happening. I have a hair hanging right in front of my eye somewhere. Where is it? It makes it really challenging. I think there's something to be said about thinking about this process and what each piece of it means to me, and being honest with myself about them. With the 1st of November, I'm at that point where I really just hate it and I don't want to work on it anymore, but I keep plugging on, just making it a little bit better, seeing the sort of diminishing returns of effort and seeing like, okay, well, I guess I made it 0.5% better today, and tomorrow maybe I'll make it 1% better. But you keep like plugging away, just that 1% can be the 1% that pushes people from thinking it's fine to really loving it. With 1st of November being there, with Greywood's plot being in the limbo of film festivals, The Good Exorcist finally going out to distribution, but not yet. Like, we're still, figuring all of it out, and that takes time. There's just something about the stress of all of it that I don't think a lot of filmmakers talk about. Filmmaking is really hard, like way harder than anyone gives it credit for. I know that sometimes, like a lot of us, we make it almost look easy because we have so much fun doing it, and we've put so many years into learning the process that it seems possible. We get this weird false sense of security in creating it, when in reality, it's like every project is harder than the last. Every process is so damn difficult, and it's so much work and so aggravating. While the tweet was meant to be a joke, it's very true that this is sort of the process that I think a lot of us filmmakers go through, trying to figure out what we're doing, how we're getting it out there, trying to enjoy the process as much as we can, but the reality is we often just, we hate it so much. It's so hard, tiring. It's absolutely tiring. Anyway, this rant was basically me trying to get off my chest how difficult the 1st of November has been and how much of a challenge it's been to actually finish this beast. Nitpicking every little cheesy visual effect and trying to find that happy balance of cheesy and fun mixed with not distractingly bad. It's really, really hard. So I'm curious if anyone has any questions, because, I started this thing as like a diary sort of, and explaining what I'm working on and trying to keep myself motivated. But there has been a group of people who have jumped on the YouTube and Twitter and whatnot and have started asking questions or leaving comments or having things that they think are interesting, talking about things that they think are interesting. So I'd love for you guys to, I hate to say this, but comment. I love the comments and posting and asking questions and stuff like that. I think that can go a long ways towards helping all of us learn a thing or two about our process and realize how different the process is for every single one of us, how challenging it is, and and maybe answer some questions about things that I know that other people don't, things I've learned over the years from my process, or maybe I can just ramble about something that I don't know and hopefully learn a thing or two. So leave your questions or comments or things you think I should talk about in the comments on the YouTubes or on the Twitters or on the Facebooks or wherever you want to post them. I'm going to go continue to work on something that I'm not really wanting to work on, but I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat today as we move into this glorious Monday. All right, let's go kick some ass, get some stuff done. I'm hoping that 1st of November is like 100% complete in the next week. We'll see. I'm going to do my damnedest to make that happen. So cheers. Don't let your meatloaf. Bye.